waste a step.
Refugees, adventurers, well met. Is there anything you need? Act fast if you do. The rich, I pray no god. Nettie could put you to rights. Just some bits and bobs I no longer need. Sylvanus, guide your path.
Not for communal use, it seems.
This is about your precious Baldur's Gate.
I care about our lives.
Need anything else? Of course, but please, remember, you're not the only one in need. Sylvanus be with you.
Hells!
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
Thank.
Good work, kids.
This place is.
Step, Harry, strike, damn it! Nothing but. Goblins in the wild, out for blood. I need to be ready for a fight. But I'm useless with a sword. All right, so like this. Step, step, swivel. Ah! I think you made it worse. Keep the advice to yourself next time.
Good work, kids.
The Blade of Frontiers.
Good.
Go on. You just have to buy enough time to run. Come on. Well,
You.
Hell's great fires. You were on the ship. Better friends.
You're Advocatus Diaboli, a devil's advocate, a champion in the blood war between diabolical forces and demons.
That ship sailed the Styx already. Her name is Karlak. I track. She's out there now, preying on the innocent. Red. Here.
Excellent.
Again.
Something's on my mind.
Swing.
He stares right past you, as if you're invisible. Or boring. You see nothing out of the ordinary. When you turn back, there's no trace of the child.
Look,
Open up.
don't take your eyes off my hands.
Oh, I don't have any money or anything to sell. My partner does that. What? I'm the guard. So don't steal anything. I'm watching you.
Hold out your hand, lady. Let me show you something. Go on. Take this ring. It's lucky. Call it. Heads or tails. Heads it is. See? That's the kind of luck you get from one of my lucky rings. I've got more where that came from. Real cheap, too. Interested? Hey, hold on, you gotta pay for that. You got it. One sec. That's what I got. Nothing.
You suddenly feel something moving against your back and turn. You see her hand in your bags and the shame in her heart.
I can't do this anymore, Mattis. I'm sorry.
Hey, you here to trade or? Yeah, I know. I was standing right here telling her to rob you. Fine. I'm not so good at counting, but I think any percentage of 0 is 0. Look, you caught her. Good for you. You aren't a chump like everyone else around here. Now, do me a favor. Make room for the chumps. Think you could stand back a ways, pal? I'm fishing for chumps here.
Please, let us through.
It is forbidden.
Let my daughter go right now!
She's a thief, hell spawn. And you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back!
Oh, let me through, Mragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out!
Lives are at stake, and the cowards only care about their bloody rituals. Damn it! We could have taken those guards.
I'd rather you not get eaten by a bear. Try greasing palms. This thing is over.
We're not leaving till because that went so.
Calm, Magrin. Give her a chance. You, get back! It's forbidden to outsiders. Korga's orders. Keep back. Force my hand and I'll show you its claws.
A moment, Giona.
What? Oh, I understand. You. Apparently Korga wants to see you. Go ahead. Your welcome can be easily withdrawn, outsider.
Ah, my good friend. You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came? You saw them up close? A few questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest. Glory. Now then, how would you describe that particular batch of goblins? Size, nature, distinguishing qualities?
You search your mind, but remember nothing useful about goblin social order or behavior.
Goblins were of a rare, jam-colored hue and wielded magic blowguns. And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety? Witnesses failed to notice the obvious dragon. Last question, then you'll be quite free. Did the attackers rally to the Absolute when they fell upon the gates? They did, didn't they? Oh, curious. Oh, curious indeed. I've interrogated one, a captive in this very camp. She reports they've abandoned their god Maglabiet in favor of someone called the Absolute. The scandal! Ah, but is superstition all? These goblins are informed by a kind of strategy anathema to their kind. I, for one, intend to get to the bottom of it. I'm just preparing to head to their camp as we speak, in fact. If you'll excuse me, I ought not to dawdle.
Oh, never you mind. Who needs mercy when you've a quick tongue, hmm? And an invisibility potion stashed in your back pocket?
Until we meet again. Pardon me, I must prepare to travel. Good day, my friend. To the goblins camped nearby, of course. I've been tracing their doings with great care. Whoever this Absolute they're worshipping might be, I'll be the first to write about it.
Agenicul amor in umbra tua, pater arborum.
Keep their confidence if you insist.
Find our master, the Blade of Frontiers. Let's hope Will lives up to his name. We'll need all the help we can get. Fly quick. Fly safe. Speak. Find Nettie in her room. Through the carved door, deeper in the grove. I would prefer not to, but if Master Halsin does not return, Korga will give the order, and my voice will not matter. He left with the adventurers. They went treasure hunting in an old temple near here. Master Halsin did not chase treasure. I do not know what he was chasing, but he never returned. The bird knows. She needs to know. You do not. Forgive me. It is not you I fear. It is my brethren. More follow Korga every day. They are afraid, and she offers a simple solution. Eject the refugees, and we will be safe. A druid and an outsider. We can do nothing without turning the others against us. Only Master Halsin can stop this. I pray my bird returns with news of him. If not, I fear for my people. Again?
Won't budge. That's curious.
Need to stay focused. Have to keep going. A long way to go still.
No hesitation. Have to keep going. I'll feel that one later.
You peer through the telescope. You see a red dragon. Tyrannical, greedy, and vain, they hunt without pity. The telescope points to the left. The telescope points straight ahead. The telescope points to the right.
Why does this keep happening? Who's joking about Octasuit? No. We dig a hole and be done with it. We could say a prayer. We should have time for that.
One day I'll catch a break.
My faith protects me.
Still alive, so that's progress. I'll take that.
Alas, I've never learned to converse with your kind.
Abs.
Jen.
Defending. You're testing my patience, Dick.
What's I doing here?
Umbram Cretus, sanguine eiura.
What's next?
Can't slow down.
More goblins.
Let's see. Very well.
Glad you were here for those goblins. Picked one off yesterday myself. Shot her through the throat. Well, that should have killed her, but she kept gasping. Clawing at the arrow. I had the same thought. And it's just going to keep happening. You made it look so easy. The killing.
Glad you made it inside. Doubt we'll be safe here for long, though. There'll be more coming. Goblins hunt in packs. Maybe, but we're not fighters. If they broke through, it'd be a massacre. The sooner we leave for Baldur's Gate, the better. If the road was clear, 10 days walk, maybe. But while the goblins are out there, it might as well be the other side of the world.
Aradin's back with his tail between his legs. I'm glad for your help, but I'd hoped you were Halsin. Fair enough. Didn't mean to get too friendly. If you want a healer, look to the druids.
Never ends.
Don't mind me. I'll stay out of your way.
Tempers are rising. It's clear not everything you find is at your disposal.
Something the matter?
Don't mind me.
No one back home will ever believe this. Need to find a way forward. Here goes nothing.
Don't fancy getting my hands dirty. I need a shovel. There's no time to waste.
Sharp as ever.
No time to rest. Breathe deep and move.
So, we're traveling with the famed Blade of Frontiers. I feel safer already.
Complexum tuum ad terra autum ad nos terra.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Have you lost your senses, Gorga? Release her.
She stole the idol of Sylvanus. She must pay.
Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Gorga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger. Girl? You mean parasite? She eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks. Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Gorga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it. Very well. She may go. Break your word, and my serpent shall feed. Sif, Tila to me! Out, thief. My grace has its limits.
It hurts.
Thank you, Gorga. Master Halsin...
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
Yet she failed. That's...
I know that look. You're wondering why I was in pain before. Let's just clear the air about that now. It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. Nothing to be concerned about. It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least, in case your imagination is in danger of getting away from you. It's just something I have to live with. Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage. Positive. You can trust me on that. Fine. What's on your mind? I don't think I've ever had a confidant quite like you. And if I have, I can't remember them.
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster?
Monster? Too kind. A demon, more like.
First you urge grace, then you speak truth. You surprised me twice over. A shame the grace period ends. The Viper's fangs have been bared. She must guard her brood. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanus, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders. And mine perish if he stays. You showed great mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your services to Zevlor. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike. You will do more than speak. This tale ends but one way. With the Outlander rot cleansed, and the grove forever shrouded.
What if they tried to steal from us? The game.
We've shown them once. We take Grove law seriously.
By letting that child...
Why are you here? I sent you to Zevlor. The Rite of Thorns. It is the Tree Father's gift that none come to harm. When we speak the final prayer, the great vine will sprout forth. The grove will be cloaked in bramble and thorn. No one enters, no one leaves. Sanctuary. None of this can happen while Outlanders infect us. Sylvanus demands that we choke them out. Nettie, yes. She's bumbling about somewhere. But if your treatment is meant to outlast the rite, you'll be removed with the rest. They may die on the road. They will die if they stay. A clear choice, I would say.
Not again.
By claw and tooth from root to thorn, the old oak's grove to wildlings sworn. The mural shows druids claiming the grove in the name of the old oak, Sylvanus, god of nature.
You did well to speak up for the girl. That snake is fickle. A tragedy prevented. Nothing befitting a child. Nothing befitting any of our world's creatures. We've let a snake replace our leader. She will see the tieflings driven out, or worse. Ah, I see. You will find her deeper in the caves. Master Halsin. Perhaps goblin caught, perhaps dead. He'd set Mistress Korga back in line. Hold her to task, stop this damned ritual. More will die if the rite is finished. So many more, sent into a world gone mad. Would you? I would give anything to see Halsin return home. Sylvanus' blessing upon you, and my gratitude as well. Halsin is an elf with the presence of a bear. He left west with the adventurers. You won't mistake the first druid for anyone else.
Please leave. Our hospitality has limits, and they were crossed long ago.
Wish I had a bag of holding.
They did a number on you, didn't they? Does that hurt? I know. We're nearly done.
You're staring at me again. What do you want?
I see you. Just give me a moment. A moment. Vis medicatrix. There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed? I do what I can. For most folks, that's enough. Come here. Let's have a look at you. You seem healthy enough. A bit tired round the eyes, maybe. A tadpole. A mind flayer tadpole. I'll do what I can. Come, follow me. I might be able to help. We need to be quick. This way.
There's something in...
This one had the same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after. Seems so. Gave Master Halsin a right start. It's why he joined the adventurers on their expedition. To find out what was happening. A pity you got me instead of him. He understands these things. Studied them. Still, we have options. You don't have to be here for this.
I'd like to stay, if it's all the same.
All right. Let's see what we can do.
She shifts uneasily, hesitating. Something's off.
It might. But first things first. Tell me about your symptoms. Have you noticed anything strange happening? Victims can identify each other. Not that the others know they're victims, of course. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halsin was desperate to find where all this was happening. A mind flayer ship? But Master Halsin was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead. But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself. This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms. The thorn? Coated in a fatal toxin. It was a last resort, in case I couldn't trust you. I don't have a cure. Only a way out. I'm sorry for misleading you, but I had to be sure you weren't a threat before I told you everything. Now, do I have your word or not? I hope it doesn't come to that, but thank you. Here. You know, I've spent my life treating folk and never once saw a mind flayer infection. Then suddenly, there's dozens of you. Maybe more. Master Halsin and I were tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out what the hells was going on. Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of mind flayers out there. But you're not. Weird powers aside, you seem perfectly normal. Mind flayers reproduce by infecting someone with their parasite. 7 gruesome days later, the victim transforms and a new mind flayer is born. The thing in your skull, though, it's different to anything in our records. It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers. Telepathic connections. And it doesn't turn you into one of them. Not yet, anyhow. Hard to say, but there's a lot we don't know. Infected, folks like you, have been converging on an old temple of Selûne, and I've no idea why. When Master Halsin heard the adventurers were heading that way, he saw a chance to get answers, joined on the spot. Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back. The thing is, I've sent birds to find him, but the place is rotten with goblins. None of us can even get close. You, though, you're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. They won't kill someone carrying their parasite. If you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. And perhaps he can save your life. How's that sound? Thank you. It would mean everything to the Grove. To me. I wish I could tell you more. But only those adventurers know what happened out there. All I can say for sure is they all went to the old temple of Selûne. And Master Halsin didn't make it back. Good luck out there. And if things start to go bad, remember the vial. Remember your oath. One step at a time.
Better a quick draft than ceramorphosis, nonetheless.
Better than becoming a mind flayer. Keep it, in case things start to go very wrong.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
What will the tieflings want next? Letting the Hellchild go was a mistake.
Bring us news, my friend.
Sanguine iuratus. Agene culamus in umbra tua pater.
Awake and alert.
Defendenos ad imminentibus Aptera orium ad nos defera. In umbram cletus sanguine iuratus. Agene culamo.
Why did you leave?
Tua rotagenos muninos. Defende complexum imminente. Aptera ortura ad nos defera. Ad spiritu in umbram cletus sanguine iuratus. In umbram cletus sanguine iuratus. Agene culamo in umbram tua parte
These things have stayed interesting.
No, sir. But if there's a clear path.
Of course. I heard what happened. Thank you for protecting the child. If the druids are this far gone, then it's not just goblins we have to fear. So we can risk violence here, or face it for certain on the road. Quite the choice, isn't it? It's good of you to offer, but there's a whole army of goblins out there. We'd need an army of our own to escort us safely to Baldur's Gate. And while I don't doubt your abilities, you're no army. There may be a way, though. Goblins are ill-disciplined. It's unlike them to organize so cleverly. Somebody must be leading them, bringing discipline to their ranks. Take out that leadership, and they'll scatter. The Blade of Frontiers has done what he can to help us prepare for the journey, and we are grateful. But it'll be a short journey if the goblins still own the roads.
By the Triad, there is only one correct answer. Refuse him, and we sentence these people to die.
Everyone in this camp depends on it. Thank you. We'll be ready to leave as soon as you give word.
You're the one who helped at the gate. Glad to have another sword. We might need it.
Don't make me urge you, boy.
Too late! Looking at you is painful enough!
We should have left by now. Damnation! Instead, we're just sitting here, practically begging to be attacked. Staying is a mistake. And what about us? There's every chance we've doomed ourselves by helping these people. We will end up fodder for some goblin's blade, all because Leah insists on helping every wounded foe we see. Our best chance to make it to Baldur's Gate is on our own. This place is lost. You are looking at Lorroakan's... Yes, that Lorroakan. The greatest wizard in Baldur's Gate. His name is known far and wide, I see. Few can match him in terms of raw power. In years to come...
Touch me and I'll bite your fingers off! I will!
It's not bad. I think I'm guessing.
Goblins, druids. This grove is a death trap. Grab what you can and get out. That's my advice.
We could help each other. Fight the goblins together. Instead, these four...
Those dirt kissers would...
You ever scare me like that again, and I'll feed you to a gnoll.
Mom, I'm fine. Stop it.
Our little Hellion told us what happened. Thank you. Don't know what we'd do without her. Likewise. Arabella?
Thank you for helping me.
Stealing the idol. What were you thinking?
I was trying to help.
You nearly died. Can you hear me? What would your mother and I have done?
be worth a look.
Not a chance I'll fit in there.
I don't think I'll fit through there.
What now? That thing is small, and I am not.
A big man does not fit in a small hole.
Moving ahead.
I'm gonna bite the heads off your kids, and your birdies, and your dogs. You ain't gonna shoot me. Your hands are shaking.
Put it down. She can't fight back.
That's the point. Get out of the way!
She didn't kill your brother, Arka. You're better than this.
Shoot before you lose your nerve, Tiefling. If you ever had it to begin with. Looks like the Absolute sent me a protector. You gonna kill her too?
You! Move! Cannon would hate me for this, but he's not here. They took him from me. Don't you dare! Damn you. Damn it! Why do you care if a goblin lives or dies? Can't say I understand that. Not sure I want to.
It's all right, Arka. Let's go.
Let me out, you bunch of softies!
Embers are rising. It's clear not everything you find is at your disposal.
Well,
You're gonna be sorry! Every last one of you!
Whatever it takes.
Oh, you thieves are all
What's up
boring.
with discussion?
Even you...
Having fun with your new goblin friend? Bet you aren't. Here we go. What's in here?
I'm gonna bite the heads off your kids, and your birdies, and your dogs! Ain't sure why you're protecting me. Don't care, neither. It's too late to make friends, warg meat. My tribe's coming. They're gonna burn this pretty place for the glory of the Absolute and hang you by your guts. They'll peel your face off and nail it to a wall. I ain't scared of some guard. Stick a dozen arrows in me and Priestess Guards still patch me up. Got a whole lab set up. Cooks up potions that fix our lads, no matter how much of a beating they take. Could probably stick your head back on if someone was to chop it off. Mighty booyog.
I'm not saying we should trust a goblin, but she sounds very useful.
Get me out of here, and I'll tell you where to find her. Deal? Then hurry up and do it. My tribe ain't as friendly as I am. Let me out, you bunch of... You're gonna be sorry! Every last one of you! your cages are...
Feels like we're all waiting to die.
Let me out, you bunch of softies! You gonna open this cage or what? Well, hurry up.
Right. I've got food,
say that
water,
like looking forward to
my
it.
dagger. This is ridiculous.
You! Saw you fighting those slimy bastards. Fancy a bowl? Best to fill your belly now, while we still can. Look, it ain't. The only way we'll make it to Baldur's Gate is to run, and run hard. If a gnoll catches your scent, you'll need every bit of strength. Trust me.
Get back, kid.
I already told you I don't have...
My thunder...
How stupid are you?
Don't mind me.
Don't you lie to me, boy. I know you have it.
Touch me and I'll bite your fingers off. I will.
Seems like the best way.
really miss about Baldur's Gate? Food. Freshest fish I've ever had.
I don't care for fish. Red meat, no.
These tracks. Squat.
Rare as can be.
Legged. Goblins, I'd say.
Glowing eyes are rarely a good sign. Best be careful. My wounds are too much to bear.
Oh, shut it! Boss would rip you for talking that way.
Heal me!
Well, at least we got the druid to keep ourselves entertained.
Take your... Take your...
You're staring at me again. What?
What am I to do?
Oh, this was more fun when he was screaming.
Could wake him up by chopping off a toe. Then I'd... We'll get the druid talking. Grove's got to be full of magic. That's why I've been stabbing all the rats. Might be spies.
Let's move.
Pretty stubborn for a man wearing leaves.
Maybe we can set him on fire.
Did some bleeding arts show up to save the druid? I'll cut you to pieces. Kill him!
Heal me, damn you!
Watch and learn. Open up.
Heading there.
Spill some blood. I found my mark.
high time.
I wonder what the next move is. Can't afford to stay idle.
Can't give up now. Best be on my way. Something good here, I hope.
It's been a long day. Better stop to rest soon.
His breaths are shallow, his wounds deep. He doesn't respond to your voice. His breaths are...
Seems simple enough.
You're gonna be sorry, every last one of you. Oh, you teeth are boring. Even your cages are boring.
A tingle runs through your head and down to your feet.
Ah, there it is. That shiver. Our little brainworms have made fast friends, it would seem. How do you feel? Healthy, and troubled by that fact. Before the Illithid's unscheduled surgery, I'd felled hundreds of beasts and a fair few fiends. The tadpoles weakened me, suppressed greater talents, but beyond that, I've showed no signs of turning. No nausea, no pain, not even a hot flash. Indeed, perhaps the worm's vat was poisoned. Perhaps we're uncommonly fit. Or perhaps the tadpoles are merely on holiday. We could conjecture all night. I suppose the why doesn't matter so much as the what next. And that answer is plain as the horns on a war devil's head. We get these things out. Let's get some rest. Dawn comes sooner than we think.
Do you mind? I was rather enjoying my view of the ceiling. I'll forgive you. I'm mostly just thinking anyway. Reflecting on what tomorrow might bring. When we find the druid, will he know how to bring the worm under control? Will this little adventure of ours be over? Good. I don't want you to run off just yet. You're quite the ally after all. Traversing Avernus, surviving the crash, surviving everything that's followed. I'm not easily impressed by people, but you're stronger than I gave you credit for. A delicious thought, but the right moment. I'm sorry. I need to clear my head. I'll see you later, I'm sure. Sleep tight. You're staring at me again. What do you want? Oh, what's to tell? I'm a magistrate back in the city. It's all rather tedious.
Anything of use?
Mutatis mutandis!
The goblins still infest the roads. As long as their leaders live, Zevlor's people are trapped. A most vicious one, in fact. It's made from pure bloodstone, carved from the Galena Mountains just north of the Moonsea. A reminder that sometimes blood must be shed and sacrifices must be made. But that story is reserved for lifetime friends and calmer days.
Tiny grooves spider across the eye's surface. It resembles a sending stone used to confer with distant contacts.
A sending stone? Nothing so special, I assure you.
You watch and listen for signs of deceit, but sense nothing unusual.
My father once said, "One does not pursue a champion's life. One merely answers its call." So it was for me. I was hunting near the Cloakwood when I heard it. A child crying out from a lone farmstead. I found him in the fields, flanked by goblins. His mother's corpse bled into the soil next to him. I don't remember much of the battle, but I remember drying the boy's tears after. No. But he named me friend. And that meant the world. But what of the others? The children never saved. The cries never heard. In the boy's tears, I finally saw the suffering wrought by the villains of the wild. The frontiers demanded a blade. And so I heeded. And it's nice to meet someone of your talents. Having a worm wriggling in my skull didn't instill much confidence in the days ahead. With you as my ally, the future looks a little less daunting. Karlach's fires raged in Baldur's Gate before she escaped to Avernus, as my source told it, and she was planning to return. One of the archdevils Zariel's own, Chaos Incarnate, a devil with pure fire for a heart. I made my way to Avernus to stop her. She fled from my reach, even climbed aboard the Mind Flayer ship as it screeched through the hells. I followed in close pursuit. I can't bear to imagine the lives Karlach might be taking, the damage she might be doing. A powerful friend with a keen interest in privacy. I'm sworn to say no more. All right. What else is on your mind?
The leader of the pack comes to chat. What's on your mind? You must be pleased to have a clear path forward. The sooner we find the Druid house in, the better. I can't wait to get rid of this thing in my head. Head to Baldur's Gate. Someone's waiting for me. Let a girl have some secrets. Was there anything else?
You find a current of hope flowing through her thoughts. She believes you all have a real chance. She's anxious to find this person in Baldur's Gate. Whoever it is has a strong hold over her and can give her something she desperately wants.
Yes, vastly so. But I don't want to talk about her. Not right now. We should get some rest. Good night.
Very well.